made it 6 losses on the bounce, going down 42-58 to Celtic Dragons. They haven't won since round 1 and dropped down to the place where nobody wants to be. They're bottom of the Super League.
In the 2022 season, the results weren't happening.
Stars on the attack.
Oh, and that's another turnover.
Just being found out a little bit when they've only got one option to the ball, and on that occasion, Nicole Humphreys, unlucky.
You won, I think, 3 games in total, finishing bottom of the league, which is never a place that anyone wants to finish.
Everybody's all over the shop.
Bandage contact on the attack.
Stars just a little bit stunted on their through-court attack here. Again, only one option to the ball at any one time, as Vicky Osola absolutely hustles to try and tip that ball back into the court for her team.
Just wasn't coming together on court.
And you could almost hear a pin drop in the University of Worcester Arena as the Seven Stars crowd goes quiet.
I know it will be disappointing and this one will hurt, but there's some really promising signs inside that Stars lineup.
At the end of the day, you're there to get the results, and it was tough to take. It did feel tough because, like I say, it felt good in training, but it just wasn't coming together.
We're a very, very new group. There's 2 girls that were at Stars last year and the rest of us are completely new to the team. I think we've had a fantastic pre-season, really built some great relationships on and off the court. So for us, it's just about going out there as a united team and putting our best foot forward throughout the season.
Coming from the bottom last year and then having a completely new team, a bit overwhelming. We've set internal goals of winning 50% of our games. I think that is realistic. We're exciting, we're unknown, and I think we will surprise some teams. Our goal would be to take some of those top teams or potentially become a top team ourselves. So.
We're at the Most Points Arena in Nottingham for day 1 of the 2023 Super League season. Stars won 3 games in 2022. They were all away from home. They'll be hoping for some home victories this season. Everyone loves an underdog, don't they?
Hey, again, if you're going out with a 50% win target for the season, you have nothing to lose in most of the games, and they'll see this today as an opportunity to have a go at a scout. A big team with some big names.
Looks like Seven Stars have been hanging on to every word that Joe Tripp has been saying, because they look so calm and confident in their structures, their partnerships. They're turning and winning ball, they're contesting with nice high, and they're causing a few headaches to the Mavericks.
But this scoreline I did not predict.
Not sure many did. Haven't beaten the Mavericks at 5 times of asking. The Stars bottom of the Super League last season. They look like they're going to get their campaign off to a winning start this time round with an entirely new look squad. 5 seconds and the ball in Stars' hands. It's missed, but it doesn't matter. What an opening win of the season for Joe Tripp's young side. She's built it from scratch, 10 new signings. Just 3 wins for the Stars last season, but they've already got 1 to their name, and what a win it is against the 2-time winners, Saracens Mavericks, 55-59.
Needed slightly more pressure overall. Building and continuing to do so. We don't just go, okay, it's near the end of the season, let's do 17. So we only turned over 17 balls, which was our best this season as well. This for us was really, really good.
There's always going to be a risk involved signing for a bottom of the league team, because it's like there are a few questions that need to be asked, like why are they bottom of the league when they've had incredible names in the past, like why were they not performing, etc.
Again,
Of course, there was risk involved, but knowing the coach and the setup, we have an amazing setup here with S&C and general managers and managers, etc. I was just like, it's worth the risk, I was feeling lucky that day I took a gamble. I definitely had a point to prove, but at the same time, it's great to get that opportunity to just go back to netball that I enjoy and where I'm happy playing in an environment that I'm very happy in.
Last season I was kind of not sure what I was going to do with my netball, and then Jo Tripp messaged me and I spoke to her and kind of like what she wanted to get out of Seven Stars and kind of the outlook and the players that she was getting in really kind of sold it to me, and I just wanted to get back to enjoying netball, I suppose, and kind of what she was saying to me kind of fitted with that, and then I just thought might as well make that move.
I didn't know that the Stars only won 3 games last year, and so when Jo started talking to me when I was still in Wellington, she really sold me on the vision of what she had for Stars. I knew it was going to be a rebuilding year, and I knew that the challenges that came with that, but I wanted to be part of a new chapter. I wanted to be a part of that was exciting, so I was ready for the new challenge, and I was ready to go all the way with Jo and the team.
That deserves a raise. I've got physio now. Being completely honest, I was probably at a little bit of a crossroads in my journey. The season prior to this year, I'd had quite a difficult pre-season with having both my ankles operated on at the same time. Probably struggled a little bit last season with my form and getting back into things. So at the end of last season was at a little bit of a crossroads and wasn't entirely sure if I was going to carry on playing in the Super League. And honestly, we're just having a conversation with Jo. She reached out to me to see where my head was at, what I was thinking of doing, and I guess that kind of kick-started the idea of joining Seven Stars and being part of the franchise.
When we came together for pre-season, a lot of the girls I didn't know. It was a brand new bunch, and as soon as we started training together, I knew that it was something special, and once we created them bonds, which are still growing, that it would be a really good, talented team. Gabby likes to describe us as a bunch of weirdos. We all have a laugh all the time. We enjoy coming to training because not only do we enjoy seeing each other and socialising, but we also enjoy pushing each other to be the best that we can be.
We really do brand ourselves as a bunch of weirdos, but it is so nice because there's space for everybody. It doesn't matter your body shape, your background, it doesn't matter your education, anything. There's a spot for you, and we will accept you as you are.
1, 2, boo, boo, bah, bah.
We all act like children a lot of the time because we are just a crazy group of girls that love spending time together. So I think that off-court fun that we have together is really translated onto the court, and I'm absolutely loving every minute with Seven Stars.
One of the things that I love about this environment is that we accept everybody for everybody. You don't have to put on a facade, you can just be completely yourself, and everybody just buys into that.
Been in teams where we always throw that word around, family, and actually how much is it true? And I think with Seven Stars, we actually have that bond in terms of off the court, we're all socialising with each other, go out with coffees, and I think it's really important to then when you get on the court, you actually know that individual quite well. And we know when we step out there, we've got all the tools we need. And that support, actually, when things do go wrong, you've got your mate next to you that's backing you up, regardless of what's going on out there.
When you have a positive environment, you enjoy it so much more, which makes you perform, because when you're dreading going to training, it makes you not perform as well. You dread it all day, sometimes you feel sick, you feel anxious, and then you go to training and you won't perform because you're so worried about how you're feeling. But when there's no pressure on you and you can just enjoy yourself, but then also because of the connections we've got and the friendships we've got, we want to do well for each other. We want to show each other that we're doing the best that we can, not only for ourselves but for the team.
Our dressing room is a fantastic place to be part of because you just feel so comfortable to be yourself, and
and I think that then allows us to go out on court and really express ourselves, but also have each other's back on court as well. So it's brilliant.
Wait, you're leaving? I'm not ready. I'm not I don't know how she's going something that's going to make us not make it right on the comments and
Okay, well, what do you want to do? Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
I'm off to the toilet.
Okay, well, do you want to do stars on 7 challenge accepted?
They're weird and wonderful, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Individually, everyone is brilliant. You know, together we are phenomenal.
Little huddle then for 7 stars. Jo Tripp said she brought these players in based on culture and talent. About finding those who could rise to another level. About whether they can win that ball back and punish this Pulse side. So they've come right back at Pulse to narrow the gap heading into the harbour. Great response from 7 stars. Last few seconds of this quarter sees London Pulse in the ascendancy. Fail there. Pulse yet to get in on the act in this quarter. They made it tight at the end at 7 stars. Certainly gave London Pulse something to think about. But Pulse with another win.
We know Pulse are a fantastic team, they're going to be in finals, but for us it was just about being courageous out there and really putting out performance and challenging them. And although it's a little bit patchy at times, I thought we did that, and to take 2 quarters of them, we're really pleased. I think we've had a couple of performances against some of the top 4 teams we weren't that happy with, and our game against Thunder, we showed we can compete with the top teams. So for us, we know we play our best netball when we're having fun, and there was one point in that game, I think we were down by 7 or 8, and I looked and I saw Siggy dancing as the goal went in, and I thought, you know what, let's just take a deep breath, relax, enjoy the game. And I thought that then showed in that last quarter where we won that quarter against them. Our aim this season is to win half of our games, and we're going well, we're tracking well, and we want to build something long lasting. So next season we're in that top 4, we're pushing, we're challenging teams. So yeah, really pleased, but obviously a little bit upset that we didn't get the win.
It's about having fun out on court. We all do this game because we love it, so it's making sure that we continue loving it, even through the hard spots. And I think we're doing a really good job of that. It's so much fun out there. I think for me, it's just so good to see the girls connecting and staying connected and building. I just wouldn't have it any other way. They're fantastic. They're a wonderful group to coach.
7 stars!